here again, ready to give you solutions as a farmer. Now, as a livestock farmer, most of the times your animals are affected by worms, and this comes from the pasture that they eat. These worms are very dangerous because they do affect the production of your livestock, be it cows, be it sheep, be it goats. But right here, right now, we do want to give you a solution on how you can deal with these worms, courtesy of Ultravetis East Africa. Come, let's do this. Haji Haji.
Hi.
Hi, Jimo.
I'm fine.
How are you?
I'm good.
Naona uko busy unaangalia packaging yako, chupa yako. Ni kama kuna kitu tunataka kufanya hapa, si ndio?
Yeah, sure.
But before we start, Jimo, you're very young. Nataka kujua ni nini ilifanya kijana mdogo kama wewe akaamua kukuwa pro kwa hii sekta ya agriculture?
Well, kwanza ni passion na kupenda farming sana na kupenda even animals. That is why I decided to major in farming.
Sasa kuna mkulima mwingine mahali anapenda wanyama wake lakini they are affected by worms. How am I supposed to deal with this as a farmer?
As a farmer, we have a solution for that, which is deworming, and you can get the best dewormers from Ultravetis East Africa Company Limited, and they have a variety of best dewormers. Like here we have Endozole dewormer, which is very good. It's a broad spectrum, which is good for all kind of worms. With animals, it's good to repeat at intervals of 3 months.
James, please tell us, what are some of the signs I will see in my animal that will be a clear indicator that they are affected by worms?
One, being stunted growth, slow growth. Second, they have a rough hair coat. They are maybe diarrheaing. Then there is also milk production goes down.
And just in case haoneshi signs ya diarrhea, pengine ngozi pia si rough, am I as a farmer supposed to be very strict with the deworming process, ama nafaa kungoja nikiona kuna shida fulani ndo ni deworm?
Haufai kungojea mpaka uone wameanza kudhoofika. You should deworm with your interval that you have kept the record of 3 months.
And I know most of the worms our animals get inatokana na chakula ambacho wanakula. Is there any way a farmer can control that?
Well, let me say, inaweza kuwa ngumu maybe kuzuia, because at the end of the day, the animals have to feed. So at the end of the day, they will collect the worms.
Right. Yeah. Let's talk about the withdrawal period. Kuna ule ambaye anaweka ng'ombe wake for milk, kuna ule wa beef. If I deworm, should I go ahead and milk? Should I go ahead and sell the meat immediately? What is that period like?
Withdrawal period for the endozole is 72 hours. That is approximate to 3 days.
3 days.
So what you can do, if you are doing a milking ad, you can maybe separate the groups. First, you separate the groups that you know maybe they don't have much milk. You can maybe feed to your calves or dispose. Then after 3 days, 72 hours, you do another group that way, but you don't sell the milk to consumers when it has the dewormer. Yeah.
Maybe now we can get into the action of it. Tuone jinsi tunatumia Endozole, which is a worm and fluke drench for cattle, sheep, and goats.
Now the first process here is to make sure that you know the weight of the animal you want to deworm. So you measure the heart girth, the weight of the animal. Make sure the tape is very fixed. Then you read the weight of the animal, 276 kilos. You now convert the weight to the amount of the dewormer you want to use. And in this case, our dewormer, 10 ml goes to 100 kilos of the weight of the animal.
Meaning tutatumia
27.6 ml. You have to measure because you may overdose or underdose. Before you put your dewormer in the container, make sure you shake well. First of all, before you deworm, you make sure that the seal is well fixed, that it has not been opened. With your syringe, it is very convenient to measure the amount of the dewormer you want because it has the calibration. You said 26.?
27.6.
27.6.
Right.
Now that is your dewormer. So make sure the animal is well restrained. Then you put in your dewormer.
All right.
A cow has a part known as the diastema, which has no teeth at the back of the mouth. So what you do, you insert maybe your 2 fingers, you press the tongue, then you put in your drug so that the cow get the reflex of swallowing the drug.
Thank you so very much, James, for speaking to us and helping us understand why it's very important to deworm our animals and how to use it. And also the fact that Endozole, courtesy of Ultravetist East Africa, is the best dewormer to go for. Kwa hivyo James, umesema nikipatia mifugo wangu Endozole, worms nayo wanaanguka nayo. All right, there you have it. As a livestock farmer, usiteseke, because Ultravetist East Africa is there for you. And with that, we have come to the end of the show today and the end of rice farming in Kenya for now. A very big thanks to all of our farmers and experts who shed so much light on rice farming in Kenya, and of course also the Cooperative Bank for making this journey very possible. We now do have a lot of knowledge on rice farming in Kenya, thanks to all our farmers and experts. But before we put a full stop to it, of course, we do have to see who got the answer to our farm joke of the day correct. And remember, the question that we were asking is, what water can you eat and chew? Let us see what some of your answers were. Beatrice says watermelon. Okay. Jafet says cucumber water. All right. We have another one from Noni.Zuri who says watermelon. All right. And then another one from the lettuce water. Maybe. Well, the answer is watermelon. We have the person who got the answer correct. You'll definitely get to walk away with a hamper courtesy of Ultravetist East Africa. That's it from us for now. We will meet again tomorrow with the agenda of cleaning the